The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
On second down, here's Jackson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens.
It's now 3rd down.
Yo.
He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
Hey, go Fury. Hey, Green. Come on.
Back to Taylor on 1st down. To the 43, 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here we go.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. Lamb will go in motion. Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
97. 43 rail.
From the gun, it's Taylor. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
Blue stripe. Black dot. White. Solid red.
And they'll go for it. Lance. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 picture-perfect first half for this defense to this point, but that's a big play to get them right back in the ballgame.
And I think that changes their mind frame. Now they're saying to themselves, hey, we're still in this. And even though our offense hasn't done anything, we've had our troubles on our own right, we still made a play right there that could change the course of this game. Great job delivering.
Tucker with the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
Here we go.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
They're going to hurry back to the line now. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
Ready.
Second down and 6 now.
Field, black. Ready.
Here's Lance. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Ready. Scramble. Yellow. Cut.
Lance now on first down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this one is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Second and 10. And Lance now to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. That's complete to his receiver, Bateman. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They get 17 down to the 17, and it's a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On first and 10, it's Jackson.
to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
On second down, Jackson. Underneath here to Hill. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Middle.
On third down, Jackson. That is caught. It's Bateman for a Raven touchdown. Rashad Bateman in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. So they're able to capture the lead here just before halftime.
And not only that, they get the ball to start the second half.
That's right.
This is almost like basketball down the stretch, right, where you get the 2-for-1 situation where you try and get 2 shots to your opponent's 1. In this situation, they got the touchdown. They'll get another shot at to start the second half.
Could be a big turnaround. Time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. Now Bolden on the return. This taken in right around the goal line. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. Hill going to sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Being chased out left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football into places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Here's Jackson to throw. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Here is third and quite a ways.
No, we changed it. You at X. You at X. 180. What is shot? 13. Hey, Ozzy. Shot.
Jackson from the shotgun. He's got a man complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle. But they allow the conversion. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
Report.
Now it's Jackson. And this is caught at the 20. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That goes for a gain of 31.
It doesn't look like this defense found the magic elixir at halftime. This offense was rolling in the first half, and that's continued here in the third quarter. Another big play right there.
Hey, report. We changed it.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Hey. Yo.
From the gun, Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Justice Hill, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Ravens take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
And quickly, they get to the line.
Check smash. Good. 52. Strike. Check strike. Hey.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Check, huh?
A give for Taylor running right side. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 59 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 3. This is Lamb on the end around. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a for this on 4th and a yard. Going quickly out to the right side. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. They only needed that 1 yard going for it on 4th. I got to be honest, I thought they were going to stay on the ground. They surprised me. Did they surprise you?
I'm with you on that one. I thought they'd find a way to create some type of a power run and try and pick up the first down, but they decided keep the ball in the hands of the guy who could throw it, and it paid off.
Yeah, that decision paid off indeed. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Ravens' 36-yard line.
Cut, cut.
And this one quickly to Lamb. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
A gain of 7. And the Cowboys
Right,
first
97.
down.
Ready, ready.
On first down, Lance. A short one there, taken in by Ferguson.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Now with first and 10 at the 11.
A gain of 18 on the play.
To the right side, this is Taylor.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Jonathan Taylor with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter.
The Cowboys offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2.
Come on, 38. Ready.
And he'll get in for the 2 points. And that'll cut the deficit down to just a field goal.
Cowboys 18.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
Hill going to think better of bringing this one out, and the drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10.
Ready. Ready, shot.
Here's Jackson. Looking deep here for Flowers.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they have that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you've got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Hey, Ozzy, sit up, middle. Sit up.
Now Jackson on 2nd down. He drops this one off underneath here for Hill. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Hey, middle.
Now Jackson. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. And he will have the Ravens first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Hey.
Jackson firing quickly out wide for Bateman.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air. even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
He'll find Bateman once more.
So the completion good for just 3. And it's second down. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Brings up second and 7 at the Cowboys' 44-yard line.
Now Lamar changing the look.
Hey, middle. Sit up.
Gets this to Campbell out on the right side. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 33. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on first and 10.
13.
And Jackson throwing once more. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And the Cowboys are right back in this football game.
First and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Here we go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. A golden opportunity for them now following the interception. They need to try to at least get 3. Obviously, a touchdown puts them in a much more secure position.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
And next time, Brandon, I think you might want to consider running it because those defensive backs, they were plastered to the receivers, and they weren't letting up as that play went on.
Here's second and 10.
Ready?
Up the middle, here's Taylor.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10.
Has it knocked free. The ball is loose. Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's first and 10 now.
Ready?
They run once more with Taylor.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
Ready?
They'll come up now. This is second and long.
On the handoff, this is Taylor. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Ready?
If you've been waiting all day for this Sunday nighter's been worth the wait. It's third down here.
Stop. 17. Hey, catch back.
On the counter, it's Taylor. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3. The Cowboys looking to get going again in a hurry. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
Felt compelled to go for it there on fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a fourth down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Lance back to throw. He'll find Lamb. That's complete.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Check, pick. Ultra. Go ultra. Cluster, six. Blue, black. Yellow.
Now Lance.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. Now the Cowboys are going to burn the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
They'll come up now, 2nd and 9. Lance looking to throw.
And he's got it. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Here we go, 1st and goal.
He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow, wow.
Well, that is the definition, Charles, of delivering under pressure. The game-winning potential. There's still a little time left on the clock, but the potential game-winning drive, and it was well executed.
I think we're going to remember this possession for a long time. We've called a bunch of games, but how about how they got it done down the stretch? Absolutely terrific. Barring some type of miraculous play in this last half minute, I think that touchdown just earned them the win. They really came up clutch when they needed it.
Extra point right down the middle, and that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25.
Here's 1st and 10. Now Lamar changing the play.
You. Report.
Here's Jackson. Connecting with Hill. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout.
That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Throwing, Jackson.
Incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Brings up 2nd
You get into these 2-minute drill situations, and you often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
Jackson.
Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical third down here. Now Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. One final shot now. I'm not even sure he can get it to the end zone, though, from this distance.
That's going to take as much arm as he has, and you actually have to plan for the contingency. Maybe you're playing a tip. Try and get someone down who can tip it up and keep it for your own team and try and get to the end zone that way.
No choice but to go. Here's fourth down now.
Hey, Ozzy. Hey, report.
One last shot for Jackson. This ball intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Cowboys, it's an important win for their postseason hopes as they at least get back to 4-5. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on the season. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us.
Listen, the past bananas, but I haven't seen it. You thought it was over. You bragging ignorance. You lack the vision from sacrilegious. I feel my raptors. You ever offended my clearly crafted mission with crass intentions. You may have given them credit so they can save now. This ain't the end and you might as well go and let